I don't want to say you guys live by the three, die by the three, but when you're making shots like that, you're tough. Agreed? Is that kind of your game? Kick and get threes and get looks? Talk about that for me.
All right. Last year, that's what our team was. It lived and died by the three. But I think as we during the off season, we just worked a lot harder, and all of us have expanded our games, just repertoire with moves. We're using our size. We're trying to get it inside more.
Okay.
Just we're trying to use what we have over other teams. So we think that guard positions were a little bigger this year. So
And I noticed that you did get to the rim. Jake got to the rim after you hit a couple threes. And things opened up a little bit, and you got to the rim. So that's still an important part of your game.
Yeah,
you just can't stand around and jack 40 threes and expect to win every night. True.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe last year, but
okay. You guys, and you lost some guys who shot a lot of threes. I'll tell you what. Is that cool though when you get in a rhythm and you came out and you hit a couple right away? You know you're going to have a good night when you hit a couple threes right away.
But never. I know my team. That's the thing I love about our team: teamwork, chemistry. We only lost one guy last year. Came back with a lot.
Right.
So I think we know everyone knows they're gonna get their shots, and we're not gonna miss as many people. So I make sure I know I'm gonna get my shot, so I just make sure to go with confines to the offense.
Sure. You guys share.
Yeah,
you really do.
If somebody else scores 20 points, I mean, I'd be just as happy for that. I mean, I'd be more happy for them.
Sure. Yeah, you guys are very balanced. You don't have that one guy. I mean, you got yours tonight because you were making shots, and I think you guys are smart enough to feed the hot shooter.
Yeah,
true.
Definitely.
Do you sense that during the game?
Yeah.
Does Jordan know if you're hot and he'll get it to you, or how's that go?
Yeah, he does. We're really close off the court too, so we always joke around with each other, have little competitions.
Well that's fun though. That's fun though. Camaraderie. I mean,
as long as we win, so that's the
goal. Sure. Okay, Octorara got you, but ever since then you've been just humming along here.
Yeah, definitely.
Was it good to? You don't like to lose, but did you kind of take something away from that game?
It changes your perspective. You become more you understand. It makes you work that much harder because now you know the feeling of losing.
Right.
Well, I don't want to lose again.
It gives you stuff to work on. Yeah. What did you learn from that game? I know it was only game 2, night 2, but what did you guys learn about yourself that night? Do you remember?
Just to keep your head up and remain confident. I mean, I had one of my worst shooting games of my career. So I think I was 3 for 9 for threes.
Okay.
And I know that as long as you keep your head up, coaches have confidence in us. We have confidence in each other, and it's not like we're going to get on each other if one of us has an off night and we shoot a lot of shots. If they're open shots, we want each other to take them. It's all about teamwork.
And you can tell watching you guys, it's all in your framework. It's all nobody's forcing anything.
Yeah,
at
definitely.
All. Surprised, pleasantly surprised, not surprised that you're 3-0 here in the section after 3 games.
I'm not surprised. I was confident we were going to come in and handle business. I know we're in a totally different role this year. Last year we were the underdogs the whole season, so it's a little different when everyone's coming to get you. But I think we're handling it really well. Just making sure to play our game and stick to what we know we can do.
Okay. Donegal's sitting there as well, 3-0.
Yeah. Oh,
nobody's talking about Donegal at all.
I'm waiting for
and
that.
They're like 6-0, and here they are.
Yeah, I know.
What have you heard about them? And I mean, you're tied for first. Here you are with them.
We played them in the off season a few times. They're good. I mean, they lost a lot of guys, but I know that I think they're a team a lot like we were last year, where they came under the radar. We knew they were good. So And I've been checking up their stats on.
Okay, the Dietrich guys are playing pretty well, and I mean Martin scored a lot of points.
I know that. Yeah, I definitely know that they do that.
Okay, what got you out of here tonight? It just seemed like you were able to just keep tacking on to leads and pulling away. And
I mean, basketball is a game of runs. So I mean, I think they definitely came to play the first half, and I think throughout the year our team has shown our experience down the stretch. So I think that. The past 2 games we've had 2 shutout quarters, shutout quarters.
26-0 on
and then 24-0 against LMH.
Wow.
And one was at the beginning of the game, one was in the second half of the game, and we needed to stretch it out to make sure we got out of the game alive.
Right.
And we don't want to lose a game that we know we can win.
Okay.
Like if we know we can win every game, so we don't want to lose any.
Sure.
But I think just experience. I mean, we come out in the second half. Doesn't matter what the score is, we always have our heads up, and we know just keep on playing our game. We know we're in conditions,
Sure. You guys are murder when you're making shots.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I definitely think we could.
You're a handful and a half when you're making shots.
And I think that's what this year, the difference between this year and last year, and like I said, we all worked on our games a ton this offseason. So last year, like me and maybe like a few others, we just sat in the perimeter, got our threes, maybe an occasional drive.
Yeah.
But this year, I just think we're so much harder to guard because you can't focus on one of our guys. Mm-hmm. And then we also can get to the rack now. So if you get in my face, or JD's face, or Jordan's face, or Sean's face, or even Jake's face, because Jake, his mid-range shots on this year,
he knocked down
worked
a couple.
on it.
Yeah.
Like that's what he's been really good with that this year. And I mean, it's tough to. I think anyone's gonna have. We're gonna have many more guys have nights like this. I think
balance is a good thing.
Yeah. So you can't focus on one guy.